decided to draw a mandala on the wall, and I stood in front of the wall. I had no idea how it would look or how I would start. What I knew was that I wanted a flower of life in the center, and the rest will come somehow.
Always trying to forget.
If you are thinking about similar things, then maybe this video will help you a little bit how to get started on your own mandala drawing, which is not difficult, but it takes a lot of time and patience. But when you are done, you will realize that it's really worth it. It wasn't hard to get started. First of all, you have to find the center of the wall, which you can find quickly with a simple tape measure. I use many different tools: pencils, drawing compass, ruler, and even bigger ruler, and I had a special giant drawing compass that I made myself because I didn't have one, so I made one. If you don't have one and you don't want to buy one, all of a sudden you can make it one easily. I used a thin 1 meter wooden stick. At one end I pierced an angle, and at the other end I fixed a pencil by a long thread. And that's it! You have a big drawing compass. The point is your thread should be long enough, with which you can fix the pencil tightly. I know, trust me. After finding the starting point, I started to make the flower of life. When I was done with it, I just let my hand and my imagination guide me. Sometimes I stop to think a lot while drawing what is to be the next line what I would draw. Will this be good, or should I do differently? I asked myself these questions many times, and sometimes it took me 1 hour to figure out what and how I was going to do it. When I figured out what I was going to draw, I was thinking about how I will draw it, because I didn't want it to look disproportionate. So I tried to make it look geometrically good. Don't worry if you are wrong a few millimeters, it's not a big problem, but 1 centimeter can cause you troubles later. When I was finally done with the sketch, the coloring finally came. I have been waiting a lot. I think this is the funniest part, because it's like you're coloring a huge coloring book. For coloring you can use paint, thick or thin markers. Usually the most people do it with paint, but I have tried many different markers and I like it. Of course, there were times when I didn't know what the color of the different leaves should be. So rethinking things, maybe it would have been better if first you are planning it on a piece of paper what you want to draw on the wall. markers wouldn't really make the gradient, so I figured I smudge it with a simple bath sponge. Yeah, not the best, but we got the gradient. The last leaf lasted probably the longest, which I colored with 4 different markers and more layers, and I used the bath sponge quite often here too. So yes, it took very long time. Plus, I was slowly coming to the end of the mandala coloring, and it was quite tiring to paint every day for hours. What is important? No matter how you feel, don't give up, because in the end, when you are done with it, you will realize that it's worth the effort. After I painted the untouched parts white to give a good contrast to our mandala. And last but not least, I also painted white the last shapes that look like water drops. This was the last thing I needed to complete the mandala. Finally. But I haven't finished yet, because there was one last thing to do to make the end result nice. And yes, I know many people start with this before they start doing anything, but I left it to the end. And here is the huge colorful mandala. How do you like it? Very watch for me. By the end, I left the most interesting. I didn't say I used special color markers during the coloring. Now I'm going to show you the final result, which I need to change the light conditions just a little bit. complemented the mandala with glowing UV blacklight colors to make it nice in the evening. I think the result is very nice. I needed 1 month to finish the mandala and the whole wall, from design to the final brush stroke. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please follow me, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section. And I'm also waiting for your opinions about the mandala wall art. How do you like it? How would you have done it? Or what would you have done differently about the mandala? Thank you guys again, and see you the next time.